Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know to hit that like, subscribe, and a notification bell. On this beautiful Sunday, we're going to talk about stocks and crypto. And then at the end, we're going to go into our inspirational message, okay? We do this every Sunday. Only on Sundays, we really go deep into the inspiration. Talk about that later. I wish I could do it even more, but you know, the powers that be, you know, they just won't let that happen. We'll talk about that a little later. All right. So we had the June jobs to come out, right? And we see what June jobs showed us, that unemployment is slightly ticking up. Now, the Fed needed to see that so he can determine when and how much is he going to start decreasing interest rates, okay? But remember this, we got a CPI and a PPI coming next week, right? CPI and PPI, Consumer Price Index, that measures the change in rate of goods and services that we consume, and PPI is the same thing, except the P is for produce. So one is for consumed and the other measures the rate of change in things produced. Follow? CPI, Consumer Price Index, PPI, Producers Price Index. All right, so let's keep it going. Now, those numbers will come out this coming week, and when they come out, that information coupled with the June jobs will show us even more concrete whether the Fed will start to reduce interest rates, by how many and when. Right now, we're on the table for one in September, but if the numbers come in, if the numbers come in where it shows that inflation is cooling, then we could have two, one in September, one in December, right, of this year. So 25 basis point cut, and then another 25 basis point cut. Now, let me clear something up, because I talk as if you've been following along all of the time, and I do know every day we get new subscribers. Initially, that's negative for the market, okay? So initially, it's negative for the market. The market actually sells off. And then, as you know, the further that you remove within the next 11 months, the market is actually up. So when the Fed start to reduce interest rate, the first thing is a negative, right, effect on the market, which provides a buying opportunity. And then you will see 11 months pass. Now, that doesn't mean exactly 11 months. This is just an average that you will see that when the Fed started to reduce interest rates, okay, and the numbers drop, you will see that that was a buying opportunity. I want you guys to be clear on that, okay? So that's when we will see, after we get CPI and PPI, what the Fed is going to do. Now, we do know that lower interest rates is good long-term for crypto, all right? We'll get into crypto in a minute. Let's talk about NVIDIA and Tesla. Now, NVIDIA and Tesla, my air conditioning is running up and down because it's just that hot in here. Tesla and NVIDIA, believe it or not, as frothy as this market is, still has more room to run. Though I was looking at Tesla, and you know, on Friday, the hourly, the daily and the hourly were both showing that it was overbought, but it could remain there for a while. So I don't know what Monday is going to look. But Tesla is going to do what Tesla does. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. But let me be clear again. I've been saying that to buy under 200 is just a buy. I know some people are just waiting for the absolute bottom. Good luck on that. No one knows what the absolute bottom on Tesla is. So I believe that Tesla will be a $450 stock. Again, even now, post split, I believe that Tesla's going to be another I believe Tesla will be a $500 stock, some years down the road. But we just have to understand that that's a time to just simply dollar cost average. I know you guys get tired of hearing dollar cost average, but it is how I've made, at this point, hundreds of thousands of dollars, good people. And it's just a slow and steady way to make money, all right? Find good, solid companies, take advantage of a weak moment. Some of you players, going to the, the weddings, to get you a honey, because she's emotional. You guys know, y'all saw Wedding Crashers. But that's what you do with stock. You see a good stock, a good company that's taken a hit. Maybe they missed deliveries, right? Maybe their earnings was not as expected, but the future forecast or the forward forecast looks good, right? And so that's when we buy, all right? But Tesla and NVIDIA still has room to move upwards. And so we have to look at it day by day, because, one news catalyst can change the direction of Tesla and NVIDIA. So we got to keep our eyes on those. Now, let's go over into crypto. Listen, this is what I believe. It does not make it factual, but this is what I believe. I believe that crypto has room to trade sideways the entire summer. That's what I do believe. Sideways the entire summer. And yes, it could go lower than this week's low. It could go lower. But I still believe it's going to be range bound. And I'm going to tell you this right now, that I believe that this is a good area to simply dollar cost average. Now, I'm saying dollar cost average, leaving enough dry powder and leaving enough room to DCA this entire summer, okay? This entire summer into fall. That's what I'm doing, okay? I like to keep it simple. I've been telling you guys that I minimize the amount of crypto that I've been in. I am limiting the amount. I'm not going and chasing every little thing. I know you guys hear me talk about bunk because I like bunk and I believe in bunk. Unfortunately, I coined the phrase legacy memes, meaning Doge and Sheep. Those are the legacy memes, right? The legacy memes have not performed well yet, and it's not time. They're just like sleeping giants, right? But I do believe that there's new meme coins that are taking the place, and I believe that bunk is one of them. That's going to be solid. I reduced my average cost on my swing bunk. I'm down to like 4 zeros and 19, and then I got some at 4 zeros and 18. Larry, how did you do that? Like, it happened in the middle of the night. Simple. I keep it simple just by setting my buy order, okay? And then just waiting, because it has proven. If you look at bunk over the next, over the last week, a month, you see where it just keeps hitting down to 18. And so this is a time to be patient. I believe we got time. Remember, from the halving to the top of the market, to the top of the bull run, it's over 500 days, all right? I read a report said 488 days. Some says 500 and something days. Let's just say 500 to round the number. So we got 500 days. We are less than 100 days from the halving. So we got a lot of time. The top of this market for crypto, well, I mean, we got all the way until next year, all right? All the way until next year. So now's the time to exercise patience, and I'm limiting the amount of crypto that I'm in. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm telling you what I'm doing. So my main coins is of course Bitcoin, Solana, ETH, and Link. Those are my major, Bitcoin being number one, and my alts are Solana, ETH, and Link. Those are the ones that I have some of my biggest capital in. You let me know what yours is. This is not one size fit all, okay? And then as far as my memes are concerned, yes, I have some Ondo, but I keep keeping my eye on Bunk because I believe Bunk is going to pay off a big next year, all right? And so remember how to set those stop losses, but also equally as important, and right now more important, the buy limit orders. You're going to pay less in fees by doing the buy limit orders, and you're going to get it when it tanks while you're sleeping, okay? And so a lot of people are going to say, hey, we're at the bottom, we're trending down, it's over, it's over. Well, let's see how let's see how this video ages from now until next year. But all I know is what I see is a time to engage patience. And I believe that the patient will win. Now, so I don't go too long, let me just go right into my inspiration. For those of you that don't know, on Sundays, I am a believer and I am a positive person, and I like to have a positive look on life. I always see the glass half full and not half empty. I am the type of believer, a follower of Christ that believes that our commandment is to love everyone born of man and woman. Now, we can disagree on lifestyles. We can disagree on, what's right and what's wrong. We could disagree politically, but the true test for us is how we treat people, okay? And so on today, I don't have the shirt on. We partnered with a lot of churches, and we are going around to businesses, senior citizen homes, you name it. I believe the police department. We're looking out for our first responders. We're doing everything from washing wheelchairs to helping senior citizens. Service is what I'm saying. And this morning in church, the choir sang, the praise team sang 2 songs, and then we all went to work, okay? And that's what we're going to be judged by, not just the words that come out of our mouth, but our actions. So my inspiration for today actually comes from Galatians 6:9. And let us not be weary in well-doing. Be not weary in well-doing, meaning while you're doing good, which is difficult, it's difficult to do good. And, some people will make it even more difficult. Paul urges the Galatians not to be weary or get tired of doing good. And he also said, just live the lifestyle that you believe in. And that's what Paul was telling the Galatians, okay? What I want to say is this: be not weary in well-doing, because it gets hard and then you become doubtful. Man, I'm trying to do good and everything is coming against me. Some of you guys have done stuff for people and they've turned their back on you. Some of you guys have all your lives been the one that looked out for your families, and then they turn around and they don't support you. You supported everyone and they're not supporting you. You've given to everyone, you've given out, and now that your back is against the wall and you're in trouble, no one's coming to your defense. I'm talking to you. Be not weary in well-doing, okay? Be not weary in well-doing. And that we're going into this whole political thing, be careful what you say. Be careful what you put out on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. Be careful. Be not weary in well-doing. Your job is to love others and treat others right, even if they believe different than you. Your job is to be the light. You are the leader, okay? And I'm preaching to myself because I have to work on me, right? I mean, people are saying things against you that's not true. I know I'm speaking to somebody, and you go, why is this happening to me? That's all I do is treat people right, and this and that is being said about me. They're attacking my character. Well, you know what? Be not weary in well-doing, okay? Be not weary in well-doing. It says you are free in Christ, all right? You are free in Christ, and stick to what you believe in. You be you and let them be them. and let God take care of the rest. Hey family, I just got to keep it real with you guys. While I was making this video and talking about be not weary and well doing, I'm telling you that I'm also encouraging myself on this. And I just want to be real with you guys. I love doing these Sunday videos. Actually, it's the video that I look forward to more than anything, because I get to just talk with you guys and share with you guys the good news and the market news, stocks and crypto. But I ain't gonna lie, it gets discouraging sometimes because I've just been, for the last two years, actually the last 3 years, if I talk about spiritual things, and I'm just gonna put it out there, I may get banned or shadow banned for this, but you know, so be it. But you know, they locked me at around 17,000 views. 2 hours, I go up to 10,000 views, then boom, I get squeezed. Right? And because I'm talking about things that are spiritual, and I appreciate this platform, I get squeezed, and my numbers, and I know for some of you go, that's a lot of views, but it's not what I should be getting, right? And I just want this message to get out. But it's been about 2.5, almost 3 years now that I've been secretly fighting this battle, where, like, okay, and I know some of you go to another platform, but it's you can't just leave everything. And I just want you to continue to pray for me. I'm not trying to convert anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm saying that we need to treat everyone with love and respect. But you know, I understand the financial part of this, where, you know, they're trying to find people to run the commercials on. That's how this platform makes their money. And, you know, some might not like me talk about spiritual things. But if I was on a spiritual page, they would find, you know, they will find advertisers that align with that. So I get it, you know, but it is frustrating. And so next week, good people, I'm going to try something. I'm going to go into my inspiration here, but then I'm going to send you over to my other page to hear the full inspirational message. I'm going to try that for a while, and let's see what happens to my views. All right. I just want to keep it real with you guys. So I'm always positive, but trust me, I need encouraging. I need to encourage myself. I need to stay positive. I need to not be weary and well doing myself. I love you guys. Make sure you check out the links below. A lot of people have been asking, but I just want you guys to know that there are 3 options to pay for the class now, where you can buy now, pay later, and pay as small as $41 a month. I apologize, it's only available here in the States with the platform that I use. All right, keep me in your prayers. I'm going to keep you in my prayers, and I'm going to continue to do as much as I can to help you make the most money as I can, right, long term. And let's ride this out, because at the end of the day, we're gonna win, right? All right, love you guys. Live, love, laugh, and learn.